Oh, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to MSC Challenge round number 2 for 2024. About to kick into the top 16 action, and straight into it we go with battle pairings. No introductions today because it's wet. It is wetter than a goldfish out here at Meremere Drift Park. We're trying to shelter under the tent that we've got here, but the drivers were very clear in that they wanted to get straight into battle, not get wet race suits and wet race boots. They wanted to just get out there and get underway. So here we have Jason Wu, the Wu Fighter, number 1 qualifier in the Wu Fighter BMW with the V8 power underneath the bonnet, and his opponent for round number 1, of course, the unicorn, Yun Lu in the S14X Tully Pucky. And this is a battle of 1v16, so Jason Wu will lead away and Yun Lu will have the chase. And as always, ladies out there in the Driftland, smash the heart for Yun Lu. Let her know you are supporting her and you are live and you are loud. Again, welcome in to MSC Challenge round number 2. Your judges of fact for the afternoon, Sky Zhao, Joe Mulder from DKM, and Tux, the man with the second most famous driveway in New Zealand. The most famous active driveway in New Zealand, it's just been pointed out, because Leadfoot doesn't exist anymore. So Sky, hey, maybe one day we'll have a drift event on Tux's driveway. Yep. Yes, it is raining. Welcome if you are watching in the United Kingdom, living the drift life. Yes, it is raining. Tis good Scottish weather. Here we go, the Wu Fighter, away he goes, straight into the gas. Jason Wu will throw down again and he'll say, come and get me to Yun Lu. Yun Lu's job here is just to try and keep some sort of proximity, as Jason Wu will definitely deliver a chaseable run. It's a good job so far for Yun Lu. It's probably one of her better laps. This is where she's struggled a little bit down the straight. Jason has been on the gas and aggressive from about this point onwards. You hear the big stabs of the throttle, the big long pedal strokes as he accelerates out of the section. And Yun Lu has missed the final box completely, so that will be a big reduction for her. So if you haven't watched MSC before, then one of the important things I will point out to you is the judges do penalise the drivers heavily for missing any of the judged boxes. So you'll see on the circuit there are painted boxes or lines. The drivers are told that they do need to hit those, so if you miss one then you see a big points deduction. So this is a good example here as we watch Jason in the Wu Fighter come through the section here. You'll see he gets most of the prescribed areas, but then just as you come down the track here you'll see that Jason gets that outside zone, but he is quite straight, but then Yun Lu misses it completely, and that will see a likely advantage in Jason's favour. And yes, that rain is getting heavier. Yes, it is getting heavier here at Meremere. Jason Wu has got to drive smart here. Needs to be aware of who he is chasing. Has got to give Yun enough room to do what she does. So Jason has come up short on that second judge box there. So he is giving room, but he does have to be careful that he doesn't give too much room and fail to hit all the judge zones. So Yun Lu looking pretty solid here. Now that's interesting. So I think look, like Jason, obviously the more experienced driver there, but there'll be a couple of deductions. I think that's the first time I've seen Jason really miss that last zone completely, but not perfect. As Hurt would say when he was here last year, not the prettiest, but I'm not even sure what's going on now. Now we've got people. Did you do that briefing in Chinese like I asked you to? Wouldn't matter. I love the fact you just wrote Wu Fighter on there. Jason Wu moves through. The Wu Fighter goes through to the top 8. Wu Row Fighter. Okay, it's trademark now. Wu Row Fighter. I like that. T-shirts in next round. I agree, Kelsey. That was Yun's best run so far. That last one there. So she. I think just is coming to grips with things, probably maybe a little bit of jet lag for her. Next battle out, Trent Abina for Fair Lady Garage, and he's up against Michael Tang for the Drift Academy Resentong Hotels. So it will be Trent Abena to lead away in this battle as the higher qualifier, qualifying in position number 8, and Michael Tang qualified position number 9. So it should be Trent Abena, believed, to lead away first. Yep, Michael Tang, just on the wrong side there. Just needs to let Trent move into the lead spot. Definitely not easy to move these cars around with the diff configurations that are in them and the water that's sitting out there on the track. Not sure if you can see it on the live stream, but there is a lot of sitting water out there, so these are very, very tricky conditions for battling. Abena leads away. Trent Abena promised that he was going to bring the wild style as he approached battles this afternoon, and guess what? He's got the big old JBL boombox in the car and he's playing beats the whole time. Michael, where are you going? Michael's just driving on the inside of him. Michael Tang is just sitting straight there. He's just about going to drive into the door. Trent Abena doing what he needs to do, but Michael needs to be very careful here as to what he does and where he positions that car on the track, because this is looking pretty dangerous. Michael Tang just has no front end grip whatsoever. I honestly thought there was going to be a big blue mark on that Z just then, right on that wild style on the back door. Now, I don't know. Now, I'm going to guess that Trent doesn't have a spotter, right? Because we're not probably running comms or anything here. But hopefully he knows that Michael's had some challenges there, because it doesn't look like Michael had any front end grip there at all. And that car just kept going straight. So hopefully Trent is aware of this and doesn't find himself in the wrong spot in this battle. I actually thought Michael was just going to go straight for the wall then. He told me he was going to play something angry for his lead run, but then he was going to go to Celine Dion when he went into the chase mode so that he was nice and relaxed. You can see there Trent definitely carrying a better angle in the chase position. Michael struggled through the whole run. What's happened there? Has Trent fallen back, or did he have a... Has Trent Abena had a mechanical there? I saw the rear brake light came on. Saw the lights come on just as he went. Let's have a look at the replay here. You'll see it looks like the brake lights come on just as he comes down the straight there. So something looks like it's gone wrong there for Abena. I don't know if it's gone through water or something and shut itself down. Have a quick look side by side. Now this is... As he goes around the big sweeper here, have a look. If you look down here at Trent Abena's car, I'm sure you'll see the brake lights kind of come on and stay on, and the car goes sort of straight ahead there. So something maybe has happened, and judges are calling a one more time. Judges calling a one more time. So that's I'd say that's not so good on both sides there from either driver, and they'll get a chance to have a do-over. Now, no more Celine Dion, I don't think, Trent. I think you should ditch the Celine Dion, go back to the angry music. That clearly didn't work for you. Okay, so we go to the other side of the tree now. No? Sorry, into the bottom bracket. So Tyler West and Hayden Canters. Tyler West and Hayden Canters. So I've decided that this one's going to be the battle of the cool nicknames. This is T Diddy versus the Vanilla Gorilla. Sounds like an MMA fight, really, doesn't it? Sounds quite good. T Diddy versus the Vanilla Gorilla. We'll let you place bets at the TAB. So Tyler West will of course have the lead. Hayden Cantor's in the chase position. Tyler was happy Tyler this morning. Told me to piss him off. I said, well, your qualifying was pretty shit, so maybe you should drive better this afternoon. Hopefully that'll help him drive a little bit angrier this afternoon, because we know pissed off TW drives better. Unless he's still happy, Caitlin. Lisa King go Hayden Cantors. $10 on the white car. Perhaps a slightly more evenly matched battle this time. Hayden Cantors no doubt spent some time driving with the King boys. Probably all of them spent some time sliding around wet paddocks in the Waikato. Tyler West starting to stretch the legs there as they come down the straight. Hayden Cantor's looking to close up the gap there. Both of them a little bit shallow on that final clipping zone. And they'll switch around now and Hayden Cantor's will have the lead. But so I don't know if you just picked that up on the camera. I don't know if Nate can pick that one up. But to give you an idea of what the drivers are battling with, Hayden's actually got a rag in the car and he's having to dry the water off his face. You might see it maybe come up on the replay, but as he came past our judging position here, there is water everywhere and it's firing up into the cars, making visibility very tough for the drivers. So Hayden Cantors, the Vanilla Gorilla, will have the lead this time, and T Diddy in the chase. I was going to say T Diddy in the rear position, but I thought that might have been too far maybe, I don't know. Here we go, here's the Tyler we know, right on the door, tucked into the pocket, cranks the car out to angle, just letting Hayden know that he's there with him. He's got to be careful he doesn't get too close there and trap himself with nowhere to go, because then he won't have a whole lot of angle in the car. Tyler West, nice proximity here. Obviously had a bit of a feed, got some lunch on board. Nice drive there, both drivers. Good control in the wet. I don't know why they all keep driving through this giant puddle in front of us afterwards. Sort of cools down the turbo cars. Again, a big thank you to all of our volunteers as well who are helping run today, where the conditions are not really ideal here at the Meremere Drift Park. Judges are reviewing the replay. And it is Tyler West through to the top 8. Tyler West to the top 8. But good job there from Hayden Cantors, delivering a nice lead run. Okay, our next battle coming out the gates is the one more time for Trent from the Wild Style Garage up against Michael Tang in the Drift Academy R34 GTT. So let's see if Trent Nabina turns the Celine Dion off and comes with the Wild Style this time. Don't forget to share the live stream. Let us know what you're thinking out there in live stream land. Your favourite drivers certainly appreciate the support, and we do try and read out each and every one of your shout-outs, messages of support, etc. Because without you guys, there is no show either, and this is all about developing and growing the sport of drift. Michael Tang looks like he's got a bit more lock in the car this time, but he's in the wrong position, and he's put himself right on the outside of Trent there, which causes the contact, and I think you can see where that has bent something in the rear there of Trent's car. It certainly knocked the alignment out. So Trent Nabina will be entitled to do a mechanical safety inspection as Michael Tang spins out. Oh, good to see the Mayor of West Auckland, Jordan Joyce, tuned in. Also known as the Kumu Killer, the Huapai Hitman, Mayor of Westmere. Joyce squad tuned in. Tried to get a spot today. Heard that it was going to be raining, and he's become a bit of a wet weather driving specialist. So Trent's obviously feeling okay and doesn't think there's anything that needs looking at on the car. So Michael Tang will have the lead, and Trent Abena will have the chase. Hopefully the angry music is turned right up from the JBL boombox in the Wild Style Drift Machine, giving Michael Tang some room here. Now the trick here when you fall right back like Trent Abena has is that now he needs to hit each and every one of the judged zones and deliver exactly what the judges asked for. There's no proximity score really available to him here, so now he's just got to deliver a good lead, good qualifying style run. Nice drive there nice drive from Trent. Just gave Michael some room. May have known that he had an advantage there, potentially thinking that Michael had spun exiting the judge zone, but that of course is over to the judges of fact. Judges looking at the replays side by side will come up on your screen. MSC Challenge for round number 2. It is wet. It is wet. Ching Jin tuned in as well. Jordan Joyce, cheap on the tyres in the wet. Jordan probably wraps his rims in $100 notes, I think, these days. And it is Universal Trent Abena through. Trent Abena gets the call and he goes through. Well done, Trent. Bringing the wild style. So this is Aaron Habib in the Max Civil Construction BMW Z4, and he's up against Jaden Pasticcio in the BMW for active controls and electrical and landmark homes. Aaron said to me in the pits earlier that they have taken all of the boost out of this car. There's no lower power setting that they can actually run it on, just to try and tame it down to make it drivable. So he feels like it's probably running better than it ever has before here. So let's see what he does in his lead run here. Definitely will have a horsepower advantage over Jaden, but in these conditions, pretty hard to use it. Jaden's found a big dirt trench there. Jaden Pasticcio just getting the leg stretched there by the Max Civil machine. Okay, so this is okay. So I think this is an interesting comment. We have so in terms of different rules and the wording around inactive chase, I wouldn't say that inactive chase is probably not something you would ever see in a development type series. Doesn't really work unless you're going to judge a lot with a heavy weighting towards proximities. So I know the rule is about 3 or 6, I think it's 3 or 6 car lengths in like an FD type professional series, but certainly for MSC probably not something we would ever consider in terms of an active chase. I don't think it was an active effort to sit back by any means by Trent Abena. It's just the realities of what happens when you have a whole lot of different horsepower, grip levels, etc. So to give you an example of what I'd consider an active chase, if Aaron Habib was to sit 5 car lengths back here with the horsepower advantage that he's got, then I would probably consider that to be inactive, but he's not certainly giving Jaden any additional room over and above what he should be. That would be my interpretation of it. If anything, he looks like he wants to put a big BMW-sized dent on Jaden Pasticcio's door, but has he put himself in a bad position? No, he looks like he's recovered okay. Nice driving there from Aaron Habib, nice and controlled. It's a question there as to where is Jordan Joyce? Well, Jordan Joyce has he's got the licence already, and he had another event on the same weekend as round number 1. So no Jordan this year, no Sean. And it is Aaron Habib that will go through for Max Civil. So Aaron Habib goes through for Max Civil. Good job there from Jaden Pasticcio. Actually, that's a good point. Jordan, if Chloe's sitting next to you, did she ever get the trip to the islands for you winning? I was always curious to see whether you guys did the island trip after you won the licence or not. Might have been the Pacific Islands, might have been Bali, something or other else. All right, here he is, the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. And his opponent, David the Dragon Chen. I'm going to call him David the Drift Dragon. That's a good name. Where is Corbin going? Corbin's just making his way around the track his own way, just cruising around. Happy birthday, by the way, to Papa Ray. I'm sure he's tuned in, probably cracking a cold one somewhere. Papa Ray celebrated a birthday during the week. I did say I'd shout that one out, and Sean had to remind me. Apparently, Mum doesn't dance either, right, Corbin? So if Corbin wins, Mum won't be dancing. She'll have to do the shoey on the podium. Well, Corbin just off to a rocket of a start there. David Chen, was he asleep on the line, or is Corbin now the angry young man? Oh, where's Davey going? He's digging a big trench. Lessons learned this morning for Corbin Wilson. He just got it wrong. David Chen's going to pass him on the inside, just about sledges into him. These conditions really testing the drivers here at Meremere. And David Chen loops it, and round he goes, so that will be advantage, young fella. Oh, happy birthday to Adam Sutton as well, birthday on Wednesday. Well, no wonder you don't want to drive anymore, Jordan. It costs you a trip to Dubai and to Europe. Man, imagine if you win D1, you'd have to buy like a house or something. Maybe too far? Maybe I'll be quiet now. Chloe, you don't get a house if Jordan wins D1. Or Mad Mike Summer Bash, or anything like that. Maybe a small apartment, I don't know. So David Chen has the lead, but he is at a fairly significant disadvantage, you would imagine. Corbin Wilson just got to be smart here, put himself in the right positions, knows that he's up against, it sounds odd to say this with a 16-year-old, but David Chen, I'd say, is the less experienced driver out of the two, because I think Corbin's been driving since he was about 6 years old. Done, of course, a lot of laps in a mini stock. Drift Kings and Queens. Yeah, we do a king thing. We do Battle Kings. We're still trying to organise Battle Queens. We haven't quite got to that yet. Still waiting for 8 girls to confirm for Battle Queens. Haven't quite got there. I think we're at 6 at the moment. Bruce wants to drive in Battle Queens. Okay, Bruce is putting his hand up, so that's 7. And of course, Corbin Wilson goes through there. Corbin Wilson goes through. Some say Corbin was born with a race suit on. He's probably not far off. Probably isn't far off. I think he probably has been driving since he was able to reach any sort of pedals. didn't even need to see that to know that that was Isaac Aldridge. So a battle of the landmark teammates. Now, Jake Farsnage says, surely Joe will do Battle Queens. She's just looking at me now, Jake. I think you can fight her about that later. Glenn Omega reckons you definitely win, Joe. You'd win Battle Queens as well. A lot of support coming, a lot of peer pressure here. Here we go, the Battle of the Landmark teammates. I'm told there's a little side wager on this, so whoever loses has to change all of the tyres and pay for dinner. So whoever loses has to change all of the tyres after this round and pay for dinner tonight. So pressure on both drivers. Isaac stretching the legs here, creating a bit of a distance over Blair Gilman, so that's going to put the pressure on Blair. Again, once you fall back, really you just have to start trying to hit those judges' marks. But Blair just looks a little bit. Blair looks a little bit out of sorts today. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Kelsey's got a great suggestion. She reckons Jake versus Joe head to head. So Jake Fastners versus Joe head to head in a battle. I don't know if you're calling that Battle Queens or what you're calling that. Where's all the ladies of the sport? Would be awesome to see a Drift Queens battle tree. Yes, Adam, we are very keen to do Battle Queens. I know we've had Jodie Bell, we had Greer Herbert, we had Joe, we had Erin, we had Stacey Lou mentioned. I'm just trying to think who else was. Kylie Smith. We had a number of names thrown at us, but not too many who are actually willing to put up their hand yet and say, yeah, we actually want to do it. So if we can find enough to do Battle Queens, then we'll do Battle Queens. See what Blair does here as he has the lead this time. See who's going to be changing the tyres after this round. I do love how Isaac Aldridge just comes to life every time we go to battles, right? Just there's a bit of a dirt turbo there from Blair out front. Yeah, every time we go to battles, though, Isaac Aldridge, you can just guarantee he's going to be there. He's going to be on the door, there or thereabouts. Just gives it a bit. Now, what's happened there for Isaac Aldridge? What did Isaac do there? Did he feed it too many revs and just have it shut down? Looked like it straightened up just towards the end there, and then he's dipped the wheel off the inside before the end of the section. So there will be a deduction from the judges on that one. Hello to Shirley Murdoch. I do enjoy our regulars. Shirley Murdoch, of course, supporting Ryan Murdoch. Rod Wilson, Awesome Drive Corbin. So judges deliberating here, the battle of the teammates. Who's changing the tyres and who's paying for dinner? So we're just waiting for a final judge's decision. And it is Isaac Aldridge going through. Isaac Aldridge goes through. So Blair will be changing the tyres and playing for dinner. Oddly enough, I think that Blair does normally have to change Isaac's tyres anyway as part of his pit crew. But great to see Blair stepping into competition this year. Graham saying that he thought that should have been a one more time. Always good to have different opinions coming in on the live stream. How you guys see things. Look, you're perfectly entitled to your opinion, right? It is all subjective. That's the only thing. The only difference is that only three people's opinions matter. That's all. Okay, Ashley saying, "Go get it, Shane King." Lisa's supporting Shane as well. So here is our battle tree. Shane King versus GK, Geo, and then we have Ryan Murdoch against Leo Lee. So Shane King now sporting the WAS sponsorship, was.co.nz. And GK, Giovanni Kimwatanga. First battle for the young fella. Really interesting chatting to him in the pits there. Hasn't got the most battle experience, so going to be really interesting to see how this goes. But I know there will be a lot of love out there in live stream land. So if you are a Shane King fan, smash the thumbs up. If you're a Shane King fan, smash the thumbs up and smash the heart for GK. Go. Do it now. Go. Thumbs up versus hearts. Thumbs up versus hearts. Shane King right out wide, gets that zone there. GK in the pocket. Both choosing now. Shane King's come up a little bit short there. Someone is feeding that a lot of limiter. And it ain't the V8 in the chase position. Down the straight they come. Giovanni Kimitanga doing a good job in his first official chase. Comes up a little bit short there though on the final zone. I got Jordan Joyce trying to weasel his way into a spot in the round 3 and 4. Boss Mr. Zhao, Jordan Joyce wants to know if he's allowed to drive if there's a spot in round 3 and 4. No space and a wait list. Yeah, is that right? It's no space and a wait list? Sorry, Jordan. You've won enough silverware off us. You got enough Ting tools. You got enough CRC. You got enough Manol. You got enough Big Brown stuff. What other sponsors did I miss, Sky? You've got the license already. Sorry, Jordan. Up the RB. Let's go, GK. Pania Rose Brown. Let's go, my darling. Now, you need to tell me who you're cheering for there, Pania Rose Brown. Let's see what... Oh, Shane King is right on the rear quarter of GK. Oh, it's shut down. Now there's been contact there. We got a rear bumper and a front bumper that are not where they should be. Now, what's caused that? Has Shane King got too close or has GK got out of it? The judges are going to have to make a call. We're going being asked straight away for a replay. Just looking for a single replay here. He's my nephew. I'm assuming you're talking about GK as your nephew, Pania Rose. So they're just taking a look at the replay here. So just looking at what happened. So they need to go back to the start section here to see where the cars were positioned. I know what that means, Jade. I'm not saying that over the live stream. I do appreciate the fact you bought me baked goods, though. Appreciate the pie. Tux appreciated the pie. He was a fan of a good steak and cheese. Still looking at the replay. Now, how do they go here? You guys tell me in the live stream chat what you think. Do you go Shane King or do you go GK? So we're just watching the single replay here. Now, what happens here? So Shane's in close. Is he too close? And has he then trapped himself where GK needs to so I'm not the... There is a so Jordan reckons there was a contact on entry. David's still focused on Psycho. Lisa says Shane won. Jake reckons the lead car slowed down too much. We're saying GK. Shane was too close on the switch. This is what I love about getting you guys involved, right? There's so many different opinions on what causes this, and ultimately it's going to come down to three people's opinions. Hey, Benny Mac, we appreciate you praising the live stream. This is all Bruce's hard work. I give Bruce a lot of shit, to be fair. I do enjoy it when he has a little meltdown during the broadcast because something goes wrong, but he does a lot of hard work to bring you guys a nice, stable and quality feed. So, hey, a moment of appreciation for Bruce. Round of applause. Well done, Bruce. Shane too close. Not sure if there's enough space on the transition. Happy birthday, Gio. Too close on the switch. GK obviously won. Go Shane. See, this is just divided down lines here, and there's no real consensus in terms of who does what here. And look, maybe the judges won't be able to make a call, and look, I guess we go one more time. I don't know. Sean Smith think the chase shut himself out. Lead looks to be turning left, but rear stayed over. I hope you're smiling, Sean Smith. I hope you're happy today. Hope you're having a good day. Judges are still looking. So this is obviously quite important given Shane King is in third at the moment on points for the series, and this being a top 16, so this will it will impact on the point standings. Okay, so we have a call it as a one more time. So we go one more time. The judges are unable to make a decision there as to who was at fault. I 100% misread what you just said there, Jade. I thought you said GK has an OnlyFans, but it says has many fans. Sorry, GK does not have an OnlyFans. He has many fans. I love the fact that everyone's a judging expert. This is how you end up with grey hairs, by the way, being a judge. Can the judges tell us why? Look, effectively they weren't able to clearly define who was at fault there. I think would be the easiest way to sum that one up. So effectively the fairest way is to let the drivers run again and decide it on the track in a clear manner. So, he does have an OnlyFans as well. Okay, thank you. Apparently does have an OnlyFans as well. Got to pay for drifting somehow, I suppose. How's our tree looking? Was it just a straight? Oh, it's just a straight safety check there. So we'll just have a look at the tree as it comes up. So some of the battles have been run and done. So we do have Jason versus Trent locked in, and we have Tyler versus Aaron locked in. Got Corbin versus Isaac locked in, and then we've got Shane and GK going one more time, and then we'll see Ryan and Leo. And I'm sure the live stream will blow up as soon as Ryan Murdoch comes out. OnlyFans, just toes. What are you guys watching? Just toes. What is that? Only feet. Is only feet a thing, is it? Apparently. Not sure how come Joe knew that so fast, but apparently drifting's expensive. Whatever you got to do. Anyway. Yeah, Jake, there definitely is more rain here than you can see. It is. There's a lot of sitting water. And it is not a pleasant or easy situation to drive under. Yeah, Kelsey's in the pits, and there is a lot of sitting water over there, so it's definitely not easy. And pretty much anywhere you put the car on the track, you sort of run the risk of hitting a puddle. I spoke to Sean Wilson earlier, and he said that Corbin literally just hit the ripple strip and it turned the car around straight away. So gives you an idea of how challenging the conditions are. As we go to the one more time. Oh, now we've got an angry Shane. There we go. Now he's grumpy. What's with Shane being involved in people crashing into stuff too? GK hanging on though. He's all over him. I don't mind this from Giovanni. Putting the pressure on here, young fella. In his, well, this is really only his second ever competition battle set of laps. Transition down the straight there, got to try and get closer. He does seem to be coming up just that little bit short on that final zone. Popular young man, of course, joined us last time on the commentary. So just got a brief little hold up here while we try. There's so much water up here at the moment, we're just worried about it actually blowing up one of the TV screens. Cullen Reid, Fat Geo, Let's Go GK from Raymond Brown. Yeah, that puddle is definitely getting bigger. There's definitely more sitting water on the track at the moment, and it ain't going to get any easier as the day goes on. So we're just moving some bits and pieces around because we've now got puddles up here on our commentary tower, and if one thing goes boom, it's all going to go boom, and then none of you are going to be able to see anything. GK on the lead. What does Shane do this time? Does Shane give him a little bit more room this time? Not sitting right in the pocket, just giving him enough room to transition. Switch back. Oh, he's grabbed that inside puddle there, and that causes a late rotation of the car. GK out the front there. A little bit of a gap now created by GK. Down the straight he'll come, so there's a big gap on both sides here. Now Shane King did get out to that last zone. Shane King did get out to that last zone. If I'm looking at the replays side by side, I think that might be the only moment of significance there if we look at a side by side. Let's go Neff. Nice Geo. Tough GK. Judges looking at the side by side the same time as you guys do. Yeah, it pretty much is. It is pretty much river drifting at the moment. Actually, this reminds me too. The last time I was at a drift event that it was this wet, Dan Bennett bet me a bucket of chicken that Bex Bennett wouldn't finish on the podium. That was 15 years ago, and Dan Bennett has still not paid up the bucket of chicken that he owes me. So if you're listening, Dan Bennett, out there in live stream land in Australia, then you still owe me a bucket of chicken from your wife's podium at D1NZ many years ago at Pukekohe. Let me know what you guys think here. So go thumbs up for Shane and go hearts for Geo. Thumbs up for Shane and hearts for Geo. I love you guys getting active. Here come all the reactions. That angry face was Dan Bennett. Still hasn't paid his bill. Okay, what is the call? You guys won't believe this. We're going one more time again. We're going one more time again. The judges cannot separate them, so the drivers will come around again, and they still cannot separate. This is why you guys are so divided too in the live stream, because there are little mistakes being made, and there are little things that each driver is doing really well. So someone just needs to hang this together. Now, just for reference, there's not actually a limit to how many one more times you can have in MSC. It's one of the interesting things. You can just keep going all day until you get a decision. You can just keep going one more time and one more time and one more time. Basically, someone's car will give up, or someone will get tired, or someone will make a mistake. Fortunately, it's wet today, and I think all the drivers are still on the same set of tyres they started the days on, just about. I can tell you that was universal as well, so all three judges did call one more time. All three drivers did call one more time. Back into it again for the third time we go. Geo's getting better and better each run, I think. The confidence starting to come up for the young fella. He's definitely a lot closer this time down the straight. Definitely better angle, gets out wider. That's probably his best run I think we've seen today for young Geo, but Shane King just doing Shane King things. Hasn't really deviated on any of his runs. Been pretty good. Mum says less tyres, more gas. Two more time it is. Yeah, go Shane King. Beautiful Geo. This is what we love, right? This is my thing. This is my Jakey thing. The most improved driver. This is the bit I love. Just watching drivers come in and they get more and more confidence, and they get faster and faster and faster each lap. And that's why we have the Jakey Award for the giant bottle of Lynx Africa. The dinner date and romantic beach walk with Jake is optional. See if we get a decision this time. I need to avoid that. That puddle was horrible. Somehow we need to fix that drainage on the inside there. As they come down the straight here, both drivers pretty sort of similar looking runs, really. let's... What happened then? What happened then? Okay, so do the judges have a decision this time? I'm gonna say less this time and see if we get a decision. I can't actually read. What does that one say? Your head's actually in the way, Tux. I can't. Your head's in the way. I can't see it. Lift it. Oh, we have a 2-1 going through. Is Geo in number 14 going through? Is Geo 14 gets his first battle win. So Shane King is out, and Geo gets it after 3 battles. I actually think that, I kind of agree. That was really, really close in terms of trying to separate them. I would go to the judges, but obviously we're trying to run things through just while the weather's not that great. The live stream chat's just gone mental with GK fans, and not just his only fans either, or his feet fans or whatever, his Twitch fans as well. Right, we move now to Ryan Murdoch, the Psycho, the Carver Barge, the classic old Supra, and he is going to lead against Leo Lee. So here we go. It is Ryan Murdoch with his best ever qualifying result against Leo Lee. A massive distance here between Ryan Murdoch. No doubt there'll be plenty of limiter fed by Ryan. Here comes Leo Lee closing up onto the rear quarter of Ryan Murdoch's car. Did he just bump him? He bumped him then, did he? Leo Lee bumped him. Now Leo Lee's made contact, got too close. So we're starting to see a lot of the drivers having challenges with managing that proximity. Go Ryan, yeah, Geo, mean Geo, proud of me, my boy. Good battle, hard luck, Shane. Glad I'm not there, the track is too big for my loud mouth. Yeah, I agree with you, Jade. I still appreciate the fact you bought me a pie, though. Mum's having a cry, little sentimental moment. She'll remember this one, her son's first battle win. Leo the Ninja Lee, Ryan the Psycho Murdoch. Now what does Ryan do here? He's got to keep this clean. He may just want to make sure that he gives Leo enough room so that there isn't a transition like that causes contact to be made. One thing I will say about the barge today is it just looks smooth. It's just doing what it does, the same lap after lap after lap after lap. Ryan Murdoch just looks like he's at one. He's really feeling that car today. Just got, oh, Leo Lee shuts it down. There was very nearly contact there as Leo Lee got out of that. Ryan Murdoch had to rotate to angle to avoid a contact there. So does that, just out of interest, that means we're going to have like a fan battle, right? We potentially have Ryan versus Geo, is that right? Potentially. I expect the chat box to blow up when we do that if that's what happens. I'd say that probably should happen because I don't think Leo actually completed his run there, did he? But I think he shuts that down and gets out of it before the end. Yeah, and it is Ryan Murdoch, Psycho Motorsport, the cover barge going through to the 8, and it's Ryan versus Geo. Ryan versus Geo in the top 8. Okay, so now we're over to the other side of the top of the tree, and it will be a look at the Wuro fighter again, the Wuro fighter, and he's against Trent Abina. Jared. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Hopefully you're along for the ride for the day and you're cheering on your favourite drivers. Let me know who your pick is too for the Jakey Award, the most improved driver. So yeah, we just moved to the top 8 now. It is Jason Wu versus Trent Abena, Tyler West against Aaron Habib, Corbin Wilson against Isaac Aldridge, and GK versus Ryan Murdoch. So it's fair to say there's a little, what would you call that? I'm going to call it that. I mean, look, it's a bit of a battle of the islands there. Fiji versus, I can't actually remember, Jade, Teddy, what you guys are. I know you're of particular descent, maybe a little bit mixed. Let me know in the chat box. It feels a lot like one of the league games that have been going on recently. It's going to get loud, it's going to get rowdy. It's going to be some flags waved, and no matter who wins, there'll be a riot somewhere later. A lot of Trent Abena support coming in, wanting him to take down the Wuro fighter. I think Joe's going to make that t-shirt later, maybe Wuro fighter. Merch available at the next round. Trent Abena going wild style, just off. We call that off-roading, right? It's called off-roading. It's trademarked. There's a lot of you talking smack now. I don't think they're from Papua New Guinea. I don't think they're Indian. Hopefully more Fijians competing next year. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd love to see a few more of the Fijians in here. I'd love to see maybe some of the girls in here. Battle Queens, of course, plus Bruce. Go Trent from Kathleen. John OG had to fix the toe arm after the first battle. Yeah, we saw that contact, so that doesn't surprise me. That wheel definitely wasn't sitting where I thought it was going to be. Now, Wu's got the horsepower in the Wuro fighter, so Trent Abena's going to have to... maybe he's channeling his inner roan here. Just got to mosquito it up and just be a pest and hang on the door. One thing we do know is that Jason Wu gets out to all of the judge zones, and he does hit all the marks, so that means you can deliver 100% chase and not worry about Jason making a mistake. So Trent Abena's done a good job here, I think, considering his power. I love that. I'm good with that. I think that's it's a pretty fair... It's really a demonstration probably of just the difference in horsepower, grip, and a little bit of speed there between Abena and the Wuro fighter. No more Celine Dion, it's Tupac time. Yeah, I agree with that. Turn the Tupac up. Looking at the world through a rear view, I reckon. But just don't look at Jason Wu. Don't look in that rear view at all. Just eyes forward. Don't forget, of course, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, you can give the gift of drift for Christmas. Take a look at the Drift Academy website if you want to buy a Drift Academy voucher for someone. You too could be here competing in MSC. Now, Jason Wu's tucked himself in here, but he's definitely applying some throttle control there to make sure he doesn't make contact. You can see there Jason Wu just having to measure his throttle inputs. Probably a little bit of brake going on there too, just to measure the distance. Wu slides up high on the track there. Jason Wu tucking right in behind. I gotta say, I don't think Jason Wu maybe had the angle there that I would expect from him, but I don't know if he was struggling maybe to hold the car at angle with just the lower speed that Trent was carrying. So John OG reckons Trent's got that. Good chase from Trent. See how the judges feel about that one. Jason's straight line according to Vishal in the live stream land. Judges are watching the replay at the same time as you guys do, so let me know your thoughts. Jake reckons it's going one more time. Yeah, I think if any of these battles probably do go one more time, that one might be one that runs pretty close there. Not huge differences there, not a lot of big visible mistakes from anyone. It'll just be coming down to who hit that line, who maybe did the better lead run. I don't think the chases are overly dissimilar. Watching the replay again there, seeing who's where. Trent had, live stream land reckon Trent had more angle in the chase. Another call for a one more time. Look, the longer I always think the longer the judges look at things, right, the more likely we are to go to a one more time. This, of course, is for a spot in the top four, and remembering that we do not have a third and fourth place battle. Goes off qualifying results. The whole Mana shed tuning in for GK. I was at the Mana Place squad. Welcome. Haven't had you guys take over a live stream probably since what's that guy's name again? Oh, Nico Reed. Yeah, that guy was in D1 for a while. Yeah, wasn't a bad driver. He's actually down there in the pits at the moment, just spinning yarns and supporting the young fella. Still looking at the replays. And it is the Wuro fighter. Jason Wu goes through. Jason Wu gets the call. Now, judges, thoughts, anything you want to share, or are we just moving on? We're just moving on. So simple explanation there from the judges, and that Trent did great, just didn't quite hit the same amount of zones that Jason Wu did in his lead run. So there you go. That's the... That's the judge's interpretation as we move forward, and it is Tyler West, T Diddy versus Mac Daddy. There we go. It's like a 1990s rap battle. T Diddy versus Mac Daddy. More rigged than a Jake Paul fight. Oh, fighting words. Lincoln Matapo. Hello, Lincoln, king of the king himself of Clubfest. Maybe we'll see Lincoln up here one day battling as well in the Drift Falcon. T Diddy will have the lead. Aaron Mac Daddy Habib in the chase position. Two drivers who definitely have spent a lot of laps practicing against each other out here at the Meremere Drift Park. Both graduates of the Drift Academy International. Well, Aaron Habib is going to stick that right on Tyler's door there, cranks it to angle. Probably the closest chase we've seen so far. Aaron Habib right up on the door through zone number 2 there, then putting the pressure on T-Dub. It's a good point. It's a bit of a dad versus dad battle. Don't know who's got the better dad jokes. They are sharing a pit bay as well. They're side by side. Rachel Manning should be. I'm not sure who you're saying should be there judging. I think you're saying Vishal should be there judging. I think Vishal's been here with us before. But this will certainly upset the tree a little bit, depending on how this result goes. Was a good run from both drivers. Both drivers more than capable of delivering both the lead and the chase, which sees good action on the track. Now Tyler's further back at zone 1. Tyler is definitely further back at zone 1, but he will look to close up now as they come through 2. Tyler right to the inside there, right. He knows Aaron put the pressure on him as they came onto the straight there. Goes with him. Nice down the straight there from both drivers. I think Tyler's missed that final zone there in the chase potentially. That is a great question. Where is the angry West? I want to know where the pissed off West is too. He's too happy today. Too happy. Needs to drive pissed off. Judges will look at the replay. The dad on dad battle. T Diddy versus Mac Daddy. Aaron Habib's happy. Aaron Habib's pretty pumped. I sort of didn't mention either. They're both 2Js, right? A couple of 2Js, big horsepower. That's probably the happiest I've ever seen Aaron behind the wheel, right? He looks pumped. He looks happy. Hey, which one of you's got better dad jokes out of interest? Who's got better dad jokes? Aaron's got better dad jokes. Probably a bit more experience maybe. Had a few more years to perfect them. Judges are still looking here. And the call is one more time. It is a one more time. Call is one more time. We did... so we'll go again. The dad battle, T Diddy, Mac Daddy. Grab your microphones, let's do it again. Hello Ben Jenkins, good to see you tuned in. Tyler better into the zones on the lead. So I will let you know that we did have one judge who did pick T-Dub as the winner, but the other two were one more time. So we did have one who said T-Dub, and the other two were one more time. So that's interesting. So we've got somebody else saying it would have been the BMW for them. So I love the fact you guys are sharing different opinions. Now are we going to see pissed off Tyler West, or does someone have to crash into him? Aaron's again right there on the door, just gives him that little bit of room as they come onto the straight, then rotates it out to angle. Do like the way Aaron's transitioning, looking to set himself up for that last zone. Puts himself out on that slightly wider line just to give himself a little bit of an angle to tuck back in towards T-Dub. Nice driving from both the drones got tired and decided to have a lie down. Hello Rebecca Kemp. Becky's photography, of course, will be down there in the pits, I would imagine. Go Tyler West. Tyler nailing the zones. What are those drones worth out of interest? Anyone know what those drones are worth? Are they expensive when they fall out of the sky? $1,000, $2,000? So about the same as like Skyline headlights, basically. Sort of like that. Easiest way to describe them. It's really interesting. So what I'm doing at the moment is just looking over the judges' shoulders, just the different ways the judges have a look at each of the zones, and they each have different individual ways of marking down either points or deductions as they see them in each particular zone. So it's good that the judges are quite clear in how they're making the decisions. We're not doing a lot of crossing over to them today just because it's pretty crap here today. It's very wet, and I think everyone's kind of keen just to keep running through things. So judges just asking for a replay there again. Both drivers are keen to get on with it. You can hear them feeding at revs, but the judges are still watching a replay, wanting to be clear in what they've seen before we move on to the alternate run here with Aaron Habib to lead. All right, judges are ready to move on to the next. I definitely like the idea of avoiding that big puddle on the inside. Seems to be much smoother, and then Aaron's car snaps out each time. Down the straight they'll come here, and T-Double close on up to the rear there. Again, probably going to be those minute differences. Two drivers who are very, very comfortable obviously driving with each other. Ben Jenkins, good trained eye there, saying that Tyler is delivering a super smooth lead, which allows a great chase. Say hi to everyone in the pits from the Peppers. We wish we were there. Becky's at Scout Camp. I wonder if that's like band. Is it like band camp? I don't know. The Sultan is smooth. The Sultan is smooth. Sounds like a Dire Straits song, really, doesn't it? The Sultan is smooth. Waiting for a call. Who wins the dad battle? Is it the Mac Daddy? Is it T Diddy? Let's go thumbs up if you think it's Mac Daddy. Let's go hearts if it's T Diddy. Go thumbs up for Mac Daddy. Go hearts for T Diddy. So we have a call so the judges have gone. One more time, Tyler, Aaron. So we're going one more time. So it's completely split again. Completely different opinions across all three judges. So we're going again. The dads keep going. This is like bad dad dancing. It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Normally by now we would have had to change tyres 15 times with both of them having 1,000,000 horsepower, but it's raining, so it doesn't really matter. Sea Scouts, we sail boats. That's another thing that Matt Kemp does. So Matt Kemp can drive a boat. So maybe Matt Kemp could drift an R33 then. There we go, there's an idea. If Matt Kemp knows how to control a boat, maybe he can drift an R33. Now Tyler looks pissed off. Now he looks angry. He's... Aaron Habib just won't give up though. Aaron has just been an absolute pest, particularly around that big sweeping corner. Each and every chase run. Now, Aaron's way wider. He's on a very different line than any other driver has really taken. These guys have got I think the guys probably are enjoying this, to be honest. Well, apart from they're both old, so they're probably both getting tired. Nothing wrong with R33s. Ask Zach Pole. I will ask Zach next time he turns up to an event and actually drifts. There we go. How's that for a little teaser? Will we see him next weekend? Maybe at Summer Bash. Will we see him? I don't even think. I think if Zach Pole put his car on this track, it would just take off to like 88 miles per hour and disappear back into like 1955 or something, just with that much horsepower. So far, so the drone's having a lie down. It's tired like Tyler and Aaron are. It's like a dad. It's having a little nap on the couch. This is really the first time we've seen that separation as they come down the straight there. T-Dub, is he going to pull that up or is he going to slide wide? Let's see what happens if I say nothing like we did before with the third one more time battle. So that's two so far we've had. Differing difficult conditions for the drivers to try and conquer here at Meremere Drift Park. Round 2 of MSC 235 Radial Tyres on all the cars. Judges taking a look at the replay to try and make a decision here once again, probably again trying to... No, we have a decision this time and it is all three in favour of Mac Daddy, Aaron Habib. Aaron Habib gets the call, he is going through. That's a new one for us. That's called Dad's Doing Donuts. Dirty Donuts. Mac Daddy gets the call over T Diddy. The rap battle is done. Alright, where are we up to next, team? Who have we got coming out next? We're up to the top of the other side of the tree, so it should be Corbin Wilson and Isaac Aldridge. Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox, and Isaac Aldridge. I think next time we'll set a challenge, right? We'll do Dad's doing donuts with an actual box of donuts. See if anyone can actually have a box of donuts in the car. Oh, Isaac Aldridge has like the loudest LS that I've heard for a while. It's sort of reminiscent of the sound that Drew Donovan's car used to make back in the D1 days. Sean Smith, I agree with you. Isaac is looking comfortable. He generally does when we get to battles. He's a driver who is definitely comfortable once we get to the battle end of the tree. Come on, son, you got this from Tamsin. Are you here, Tamsin, or are you avoiding the shoey or the dance on the podium? Fantastic, Mr. Fox. Corbin's just smooth here, just very smooth as he makes his way around the track. Does look like there is a big sitting puddle of water over there as they make their way onto the straight. Front end of Isaac's car there looking like it just had a little bit of a waver as he came around the fourth zone there. Should be I think it'll be a close battle. See how the boys go. We know that both these drivers very good chase drivers. Both of them are more than capable of putting on that lead run as well that enables you to have that smooth chase. Smooth operator. I think we did call Corbin smooth operator at one point, but that name is I think it is actually trademarked by a speedway driver by the name of Bobby Pierce, unless I'm mistaken. So I'm going to stick with the Drift Fox at the moment. Young fella who said it wasn't his birthday, by the way. It's not his birthday. Sam West trying to set him up. Oh, that is a very close proximity initiation. Now, has he given himself enough room to get out of that, or has he trapped himself in the wrong place? Corbin Wilson is just sitting on the left foot brake, going around that corner because he is so tucked into that pocket, you can see the brake lights glowing. Corbin Wilson attacking. He's just got to be careful he doesn't surge up into the door here or make contact. A little bit of a nudge. I'm not sure whether Corbin thought maybe Isaac was going to be a little bit faster than he was there. There's definitely at least one nudge there from young Corbin. Great battle. Definitely a little nudge there just as they got right to the end of the section. Don't think it upset anyone, so if the contact doesn't unsettle drift or affect anyone, then it doesn't have any impact on the judging. Unless, of course, you drive straight into someone's door, because that's just generally shit. But anyway. Judges are deliberating. And going through is Corbin Wilson to the top four. Corbin Wilson to the top four. The Drift Fox lives to fight another day. So we had dads doing donuts, now we've got dudes doing donuts. Definitely some good proximity in that run. A shoey will be ready for Tamsin Wilson. Okay, shoey will be ready for Tamsin Wilson. All right. That's Trudy's idea, apparently. That has to be Ryan Murdoch. Can't see him as yet, but I can hear the car. Okay, so one of these young guys is going to go to the top 4 for the very first time ever. So one of these guys is going to go to the top 4 for the first time ever. Is it going to be Ryan? Is it going to be Gio? I'm kind of scared of both of the fan bases, so I may not even talk through this one. I might just let you guys battle it out. And look, I tell you what we'll do. Let's let you guys try and work out who's going to win in live stream land. So go thumbs up right now for Ryan. Go thumbs up right now for Ryan. Go hearts for Gio. Let me know who you think is going to win. Let me know who you think is going to win. And I'm not even going to talk. Nice driving, boys. Nice driving. Very smooth from both of you. Definitely both improving, getting more confident, getting faster, getting smoother. Just got the flow going on now. Both of you looking for that top 4 spot. Chat box is just absolutely blowing up right now. The chat box is going mental for these 2 young drivers just battling it out there on the track. Was a good lead, but it was a good chase too. Nice and clean from both drivers. I'm not putting a commentator's hex on either of them, right? So let's just let them do their thing. Either way, you 3 judges are going to be unpopular with someone, just so you guys know. Oh, and there's a spin. There is a spin just after the 4th section. Hey, no matter who wins this battle, ladies and gentlemen, I think blow up the chat box right now for 2 young guys doing a great job. Just blow it up with some love right now for these 2 young fellas as we wait for the call to be made official. But it was a good drive from both, and both of them were on for potentially their best result ever. For Gio, it will be his best result regardless, because hey, this is really his first competition battles. So what is the call, judges? Get the carver bowls ready. It is Ryan Murdoch going to the 4. Hold your head high though, young fella Gio. Hold your head high. The entire Mana Place squad, all of the friends, family, and the entire live stream audience absolutely blowing it up for you. Great job, and Ryan Murdoch on your 2, son. Doing a great job, and hey, who knows? Are we on for our first Fijian on the podium potentially? Are we on for our first Fijian potentially on the podium? So this is a look at where we sit at the moment. Jason Wu, Aaron Habib on one side of the tree, Corbin Wilson and Ryan Murdoch on the other side of the tree. So here's a look. Here's how this works, right? The Ryan Murdoch's result is entirely in his own hands. He just has to beat Corbin Wilson, and he's on the podium. Otherwise, he's going to end up in 4th. So it's quite simple. If he wants a podium, he takes out the Fox. That's how it's going to work. And either Aaron or Jason is going to be, one's going to be battling for first and second, the other one will be in third place. Was that a little wheel off there from the Wuro fighter maybe? A little wheel, little puff of dirt there. Feels very Drift Masters, doesn't it? Seeing two BMWs battle like that, very European. Two BMWs. I think both of them built by Skyzell and the Drift Academy team. So both those cars are out of the DA garages. Both Drift Academy graduates. So either way, if someone crashes one, then Skyzell's making some money off it. That's probably a good thing. That's all right, Sky. Then we can have a roof for the track. Just buy another one? Sky said just buy another one. Somebody buy. Have you got another one? Have you got another one for sale? Is there another one? Not at the moment. Not a BMW. No more BMWs. Michael had the other one, didn't he? Michael had the convertible one. Mac Daddy and the Wuro fighter. Here we go. The return serve from Aaron Habib. His turn to lead this time. Just needs to fill up those zones and say, come on with me. Jason Wu, what have you got? Are you going to go to the podium for a second time? Yes, you will. But he's dropped the wheel off the inside, has Jason Wu. Got too close there and dropped the wheel off the inside of the track. Aaron Habib just has to hold this together now. He's put the pressure on. Then it will be all up to the judges to decide who goes through to the battle for first and second. So the judges will definitely be looking at the replays here. Hey Gio, your mum said she's proud of you. Mum is proud of you as you party your way into your 20s. Gio did tell me that potentially someone was going to streak if he made the podium, so maybe that's a good thing. It's quite cold today. It may not have been that pretty. Sultan on form. Aaron for the win. Looks like the lead car slowed up and the chase car maybe had to make an adjustment. This is why I wouldn't do that job, because I wouldn't have to make those decisions. We have a call. Making his first final is the Mac Daddy, Aaron Habib. Jason Wu will go home with third place based on the qualifying results. So Jason Wu will be on the podium. So depending on what happens in the next battle, Jason may still lead the series. But Aaron Habib, the Mac Daddy, in the BMW, he is on for his first final. Actually, Aaron's probably a candidate for streaking, right? He spends a bit of time in the gym. He's probably a guy who might streak, maybe. Seems like a thing he'd do, maybe. All right, where's fantastic Mr. Fox? The Fox and the Carver Barge. Corbin Wilson, Ryan Murdoch, 16 play. How old's Ryan? He's about 25, isn't he? So he's still a young guy as well, 20, 25, 26. So still young compared to me because I'm old. So you guys are what? You guys are all under 30, right? So yeah, pretty much. Joe's still 21 plus GST. Oh, sorry. I say some horrible things sometimes, but every year I ask Jo on her birthday how old she is in promo girl years. She loves me asking that question. All right, here we go. Carver Barge versus the Drift Fox. Oh, he's 28. Okay, so he's still young. 28 is still young in my book because I'm old. Anyone under 30 who doesn't need a nap on the couch every weekend day is young to me. You know T-Dub and Mac Daddy are having a nap on the couch tomorrow, eh? Like, that's their afternoon tomorrow. There's a nap, yeah. I don't know about with each other or whatever, but... Glenn's laughing, plus GST, yes. That's a terrible thing to say, Glenn. It's like your sunscreen, Glenn, is SPF 150 plus GST. Just so that you don't get burnt. Go Ryan from David Murdoch. Surely you'll be out there somewhere as well. All of the, I'm sure Cashland finishes probably out there somewhere as well. All of the team who support Ryan Murdoch. So he's on for his best result regardless, right? So Ryan's got his best result so far. He is in the top 4. So no doubt there will be some celebrations going on tonight somewhere. Question is he on the podium or is he going to be 4th? So of course we don't run the second and third place, the third and fourth place battle. We do not run the third and fourth place battle. It is done off qualifying results. Now I love watching Corbin drive, and watching him grow has been one of the best things, but I won't lie, I actually would be quite okay with a Aaron Habib Ryan Murdoch final. I reckon that would be kind of dope to see, just that improvement. 2 drivers have been supporting the series for a while. Maybe if the drivers didn't crash into each other and scrub, that'd be good. All right. Fox fans on one side, Fijian fans on the other. Ryan Psycho Murdoch versus the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson, the defending champion. Already has a Formula Drift Japan license. Probably one of the youngest people to hold one, alongside a guy called Manoa. And Ryan Murdoch taking the fight to Drift Fox straight away. 2 young drivers out there just doing their thing. Ryan Murdoch just got to keep it smooth, keep it flowing, do what he's done all day. Corbin Wilson starting to stretch the legs now, creating a bit of distance. Ryan Murdoch just falls back now, so Ryan Murdoch now has to just fall back to the judge line, deliver one of those qualifying style runs, make sure he hits all the zones and try and get as many points as he possibly can. So that is all you can do when you get gapped like he just did. Up the A70 Supra, you got this, my boy, from Tamsin Wilson. Fox fanning, I like that. I like Fox fanning. I reckon that's a t-shirt too. Someone should write these all down. So what have we got so far? We've got Vanilla Gorilla, we've got T Diddy and Mac Daddy, we've got Fox fanning, we've got Wuro Fighter. Make some merch. Fox fanning. I like that. Where's Corbin going? Huh? Oh, cool down lap. Okay. So we did get told earlier that the supercharger does get quite hot in the Corbin Wilson car. There's your namesake, Corbin Wigglesworth. I think this is where we learned about the Gisborne Powerades last time, which of course, because Corbin is a young lad, he can't drink, so the Gisborne Powerade is his code word for having a beer because you smashed it and won some stuff. Wuro Fighter is sick. Now I'm going to assume that because the car is having some heating issues, the reason I'll be calling it is because it would obviously shut down, which would pull it out of drift if it did overheat, even in today's terrible conditions with a swimming pool on the track basically. Here we go. Corbin Wilson, what does he do in the chase position? He's got to be aware of the speed of Ryan Murdoch's car, so he's got to play the game here. He's got to drive smart. This will be a test of how the young fella manages a run. See again that he's just managing it. He was hard on the left foot brake there. Now he's just sitting there in the chase position. Tucks back up onto that rear quarter. You can hear Ryan Murdoch's just sitting on the limit of the car, soaring away there. But here comes the Fox. Ryan doing what he can here. Flows on through that run, but fantastic. Mr. Fox just does his thing. And you can tell that Ryan Murdoch gave that absolutely everything as he overcooks it as they exit the judge zone. Good drive for both. And hey, give some love in the live stream chat box. Just appreciate the fact that Ryan is on for his best result ever, a 4th place no matter what, or he may be going to the podium. So a bit of love for Ryan, who has been a supporter of MSC since it started. And Mr. Wilson, are you on for another visit to the podium? Does Tamsin need to get ready for that shoey potentially? What's going to happen here? It's all in the judges' hands. It is Corbin Wilson to the final. Corbin Wilson to the final, but a great job. Put your hands together, please, for Ryan Murdoch. Comes home with a fourth place, and that is his best result. Getting better and better every round. Real contender for the Jakey. Now this is fun, right? Because this is. I know Bruce is one of the few people who has to sit next to me, so he hears all the crap I say, right? But he's also aware of what I talk about with the Jakey, right? Because we had Jake come in and he got confident, and then so we had the 8, then we got the 4, so now we've got 2 rounds to go. And if you remember what happened last time with Jake Fastnage, he ended up on the podium as well in the 3rd round after improving. So potentially with Robbie Nishida here for rounds 3 and 4, the only way is up for young Ryan Murdoch. Rod Wilson, you got this, Corbin. Granddad's doing a shoey too. There's some family participation going on. You guys are only supposed to do this if he wins. I'm assuming that you're feeling very confident about his chances. I don't know how do we get them to FaceTime us and see if they're actually doing this shoey live on the live stream? Is there a way we can do that? Can we do that, Bruce? Is there a way we can do that? I'd tell you what, if Corbin wins, then I want to see if Tamsin and Rod can call Sean on his phone, then we'll see that. Maybe you can hold the phone up and be part of the podium thing as well, up to the camera. That'll be fun. Let's do that. Let's see if we can do that. Let's get people involved around the country. Hopefully you are Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream. We've only got the one battle still to go. We're running through pretty quickly here because of the weather conditions, and we won't try and hold things up too long. Basically, the judges will give me a board that says the winner's name on it. They'll just give it to me face down. And hey, if you want to be the next big thing maybe in Drift, give the gift of Drift for Christmas. Skyzo and the Drift Academy have vouchers available right now for the Drift Academy International. You can you can do a half day, you can do a full day. They provide arrive and drive, so you turn up, you throw on gear. They've got race suits, got helmets of all configurations. Come and learn to do some figure eights, do some donuts, and then maybe progress yourself out onto the track once you're ready. And hey, maybe you could be here next year at MSC Challenge as well. A lot of the drivers are graduates of the Drift Academy, and you could possibly be the next person as well. So if you want to give the gift of Drift, then grab a Drift Academy voucher from the online store now. Good time, I think, to bring in some commercial messages from our sponsors, of course, who make this possible and who will, of course, furnish the prizes for our prize giving this afternoon. All right, it's finals time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the first time in the finals for Max Sybil. It is the Mac Daddy Aaron Habib in the 600 plus kilowatt BMW. And his opponent, fantastic Mr. Fox, Corbin Wilson, the young man who already has a license, who has the big motor at his disposal now, and who is the benchmark at the moment in terms of MSC competition. He is the defending champion. He will likely also have the points lead after this, or it will be very close between him and Jason Wu. So we'll try and update that for you before the end of the broadcast. But if not, then you'll need to look at the MSC socials during the week. Now, what is going to happen is we're going to go into the final, and we're going to try and get the result as soon as possible. We'll bring the cars around straight away because it is really basically... It's pissing down here. It is horrible. The drivers want to get out of the cars, get dry. So we'll try and do the prize giving as soon as we possibly can. And we're underway with the final. Here we go. It is Corbin Wilson leading them away. Corbin Wilson out the front with the V8 power, but here comes the 2JZ tucked into the pocket. Aaron Habib in the chase position, the Sultan. He's been smooth all day. He's been smooth. He's been flowing. He's got fantastic Mr. Fox doing the running. And Corbin Wilson will deliver the lead run that Aaron Habib needs to chase. Now, Aaron Habib has fallen back here. Now he comes back. It starts to attack. Starts to close up onto the back of Corbin Wilson. And he will try and close down that gap as they exit the section there. Both drivers doing a solid job out on the track there in very, very trying conditions. So all I'll tell you after this is that we have a result, if we have one, or we go one more time. Then we will try and get straight into the prize giving. Again, please stay with us. Obviously, it's not very nice here at the track, so there won't be any victory speeches as such. We'll just try and celebrate with our winners and our podium finishers and let the drivers load up and get out of here. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors who make this possible, of course, who have been with us for a long time. CRC, of course, long-term sponsor. Ting Tools, we've got Haltech, we've got Big Brown, we've got D-Spec, we've got CRC. So many partners behind the MSC series. Corbin Wilson all over Aaron Habib like a rash. Just couldn't shake him through that first section. Corbin Wilson on the left foot brake again, just putting the pressure. Young fella versus the old bull, putting it right on the door there, and Wilson putting the pressure on him. How close can you get? He could reach out and touch him just about. Down the straight they'll come. Both of them transition to the final zone for the weekend. Is this going to be all she wrote? Here comes Corbin, pulls back, just about touched him, and he could have reached out the door and given him a high five. If you're out there in live stream land, smash a heart right now if you loved that final. Smash a heart right now if you loved that final. What a drive from both. I hope you've enjoyed the ride if you've been with us. If you're tuning out now and you're not going to hang around, but I'd hang around to find out who wins. Celebrate with either a first-time winner or with one of the young up-and-comers of our sport. What a final there, Aaron Habib, the Mac Daddy, in the final for the first time, up against the Drift Fox, the current benchmark. And do we have enough to have a result? Do we have enough to have a result? The judges will simply write a winner's name on one board and hand it to me face down if we have it. If we do not, then we will go one more time, I'd say. But do we have a result? We have a result. Okay, so we do have a result. We do have a result. So we'll bring the cars over in front of us here, and we'll invite Jason Wu. I like that one, Raymond Brown, white on rice. You guys let me know in the chat box who you think wins, right? You guys let me know who you think got that in the chat box, because this is as much about you guys as it is about me. I'm just the conductor of the show. Again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors who support MSC. There are a number of placement photos we need to do as part of the prize giving. The track is now closed, so we do invite all of our crew members, etc., other drivers out to the track to celebrate. And very shortly I will let you know who has come home as the winner of MSC. Of course, what we do is I announce the winner, and that will tell you by default who comes home in second place. So we do know who is in third. We'll do that formality for that first, and then I will I need that one, because that one's got the result on it. Don't take that one. Again, smash the heart if you enjoyed that. If you've enjoyed the live stream, let us know. I want to say a big thank you to Bruce and the team, all the camera guys around the track who've done a great job. I want to say a big thank you to all of our volunteers. We're not going to let the drivers speak, just because it is pretty hard to hear the cordless mic. It didn't really work last time. So my apologies if anyone was looking forward to inspirational speeches by any of the drivers. We just don't have it, unfortunately, for the weekend. The rain plays havoc with the range of the mic, so you'll just have to listen to me. Okay, so we're back now. Time to complete the podium formalities for the afternoon. And first of all is our number one qualifier prize. It is supplied by Racer Products, and your number one qualifier with a lucky Asian score of 88 was, of course, Mr. Jason Wu, the Wuro fighter. Jason Wu, Wuro fighter. Looking forward to that merchandise next time, Jason. Looking forward to those t-shirts. Look at that. Big smiles all around. All right, so now we go to the podium celebrations proper. And, of course, coming home in third place off qualifying results and maintaining a solid position in the overall season points in third place, Jason Wu, the Wuro fighter. Okay, now, how are we doing this, gents? We're going to, hand him his trophy. Right, as I explained before, I am going to flip over my board. It will tell me who the winner is, and by virtue of that, it will tell me who is in second place. So I will announce the winner, followed by second place. And the winner of MSC round number 2 for 2024 is Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox. Congratulations, Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox. You are the winner of round number 2, and that means in second place, the Mac Daddy Aaron Habib. He's on the podium. Great driving by both in the final and solid drive by all three. So those are your podium 3 in third place. Jason Wu, second place. Aaron Habib, and your round winner, the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. I'm sure you're all clapping out there in live stream land. I hope Tamsin and Ray have got the shoeies ready. Now we've got some. Can you dial up Tamsin? I want to see her do the shoey with the phone on the podium. She's driving. You're driving. No, she's gonna do the shoey at home on the phone. She wants a video call with the boy on the stage. Are you keen? Let's do it. Can we do it? Doesn't work. That camera won't work. Even on the podium, can't zoom it in. All right, let's just hope you go through with it. I want to see the videos later. So first of all, a big thank you to Ting Tools. Ting Tools, big supporter of MSC, have been for a long time. Thank you to Ting Tools. Our next sponsor, CRC. Thank you to CRC, another long-term supporter. And it's not deodorant, Aaron. Don't use it as deodorant. And if we could, next sponsor. Thank you very much to Heltec. Thank you very much. Is it Heltec? Manol. Thank you very much to Manol. Trusted oil brand, Manol. Thank you very much, Manol. And next one, thank you to Heltec. Thank you very much to Heltec for their support. It's a horrible problem to have with MSC. We've got so many prizes. We just have to keep going through people. But without these sponsors, we, of course, wouldn't be able to put these events on. So thank you very much to Heltec. Looking at the cameras, boys. Looking at the cameras. And there's one more prize, which Tux has just had to run and go and get from the... Sky's yelling at me from the track. I can't understand a word he's saying, but I can't understand it when he's standing next to me either. So, we want a wireless microphone. We can try a wireless microphone, but we've got one up here. We'll just see if it works. You're just going to have to yell into it, all right, boys? So you're going to have to yell because the gain's not very loud on it. So wireless microphone. We'll go to Corbin Wilson first as the round winner. Corbin, if you could jump back up onto the podium. Yeah, you put all your stuff in the car. But we'll let you thank your friends, family, sponsors. Call out Mum for the shoey too. Call out Mum for the shoey. Give him the cordless. Make sure it's turned on and just yell into it. Turn it on. Make sure it's turned on. There we go. And just yell, young fella. Just yell. There we go. It's you. It's you. It's not. I don't do Morse code, so. You can speak now. Over to you.
I wanted to dedicate this win to my great grandfather that we lost. And Mum's got to do a shoey apparently, and thanks to Dad for bringing me up, and Steve at Speed Hub that's helped us out on Thursday night, which is big help, and thanks to Sky for running the event and all the volunteers that came along, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you, young fellow. Well done, and further $200 from Big Brown Industries. Aaron Habib. Aaron, first time on the podium. We'll get you to step forward. Big dad voice, like you're yelling at the kids. Big dad voice. Best dad joke.
I'd like to thank myself because I don't have any sponsors. So that's the first thing. But I'd like to thank Sky for putting this little comp on. It's mean. I'm stoked to be here. Normally I'm way at the back somewhere, so not used to the old wet surface. So for me to be here, second place, especially with that thing, that doesn't have much horsepower. I'm stoked. So happy day. So yeah, thanks to Heltec and all the sponsors that helped put this on.
Thank you, Aaron Habib. Well done. And Jason, I think I didn't hear much of what you said, but I think you said drift cars are better than horses. I think that's what he said. Spend money on cars, not horses. And Jason?
Yeah, very good. Again, cars good. Thanks for the team. And cheers to all the drivers under this raining bad condition, but everyone doing a full commitment. I think everybody doing a good job today, yeah. You're good.
All right, thank you so much, Jason. So your podium again, Jason Wilwin third, Aaron Habib second, and your winner for round number 2 is, of course, fantastic Mr. Fox, the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us here at round number 2 of MSC. We'll be back again for rounds 3 and 4 with Robbie Nishida here to be our guest head judge. Tune into the live stream and the Facebook pages for further information. But until then, we've enjoyed you being with us. Stay safe, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, we've got a confirmation. Tammy has done the shoey. Confirmation, Tammy has done the shoey. Well done. Congratulations, Wilson family. Gisborne class all day.